Hey guys, it's me Crystal, and today I'm going to tell my all-natural birth story in honor of my daughter's first birthday, which is today. Yay! So let's get straight to it. The time is 2 a.m. It's a Wednesday. Thursday at this point. Yeah, if it's 2 a.m., it's Thursday, June 28th, 2017. Yes. Anyways, it's dark and my back hurts, so I'm thinking, let's take a bath, see if this is real labor or not. The last thing I wanted to do was cry wolf and have everyone get everything together and come over to my house and drive down here. It was just a lot for everyone, and I did not want everyone to have to do everything more than once. So I was not about to make everyone start freaking out until I knew it was time. So I took a bath. It did not help. I was thinking, okay, well, if the contractions aren't going away, this must be real labor. So I'm going to go lay back down and take a nap. I'm going to need energy. So I lay down, I toss and turn. I'm not going back to sleep at this point, you guys. It hurts too much. It feels like menstrual cramps, but harder. Not as sharp, but harder. Anyway, so I give up. I got into the fall. I'm bouncing up and down. I close my eyes through contractions and just breathe. I breathe in, and I fill myself up with air, and I breathe out, and I let go of everything, including all the muscles I was holding tight. I thought it was really important to keep everything as loose as possible. Yeah, as loose as possible. So I'm just doing that for a while. I finally text the midwife. I tell her, hey, my contractions are about this far apart. She asks me if I can talk through them because my contractions are inconsistent. I don't know if I can talk through them or not. There's no one up with me at this point. It's like 3, maybe 4 in the morning. I can't talk. I have no one to talk to. Cut to, my husband walks in, like right on time, really. And he asks me if I'm okay. That's when I realized I cannot talk through these contractions. No. So that means it's the real deal. Let's get going. So I text my mom. I tell her, hey, I think it's happening. I'm so sorry if it's not. I don't want to waste your time because she's driving all the way from Houston, north of Houston, actually. So I don't want to waste her time. But anyway, so she says, okay, she gets dressed. She starts coming on her way. While we wait for my mom, for the next 4 hours, we wait for her. And I'm just chilling. I'm on the yoga ball, trying to do some cat-cow, the best you can when you're pregnant. Your back doesn't bend all that much when you're pregnant. But I'm basically just trying to do some stretches and like loosen up, let everything go as it comes so it doesn't build up. And then my mom finally gets there. She's with my little brother, so we all hop in the car and we go to the birth center. At this point, I realize it's 7 in the morning, maybe almost 8, and there is morning traffic, which freaked me out because, like, first of all, I'm in pain. I'm trying to focus on letting everything go, and then I have this freaking seatbelt on me. Something about the seatbelt drove me crazy. I was holding it away from me the whole time, so like the whole time we're driving, my eyes are closed and breathing in and out. Because I also didn't want to see anyone else in the other car with me, because I'm just... Anyway, we make it to the birth center, and we go inside, and then the midwives check me. Turns out I'm 10 centimeters dilated. I don't know if they were lying to me or not. Maybe they're just trying to be encouraging. They're like, oh, you're 10 centimeters dilated. You're ready to go. But if I was, damn, because I was 10 centimeters dilated for a long time. We got to the birth center around 8:30, and I did not have her until 1:50. So, they checked me. I'm 10 centimeters. This is where we're at now. So, they asked me if I wanted to get into the bath. I'm like, hell yeah. The whole reason I wanted to go to the birth center is because 1, midwives, 2, unmedicated birth, and 3, I want to have my baby in the water, if I could. I wasn't holding on to that because I didn't want to be disappointed by my birth experience, so I was trying to let some things go, let expectations go to the wayside. So I get into that tub. It feels nice. So I'm just like chilling. I can feel the water beneath my fingertips, and I focus on that in between contractions. And my husband's trying to rub my back. We went to the Bradley birthing class lesson. It was based on touch, which did not work out for us because turns out I don't like being touched when I'm going through stuff, which makes sense because if I'm going through something, I kind of like go off by myself and deal with it. So of course I was that way during labor. So he was rubbing my back in between contractions, but if there was one, I was like, just go away. Like, I love you and I know you're trying to help, but please don't touch me. So we did that for quite some time. The water gets cold. I give up. I don't know where I go from there. I think the floor. I get another birthing ball, and I'm like bouncing on the birthing ball, doing my thing. That gets tiring. We put some pillows on the bed, and I rest over the pillows. I'm falling asleep in between contractions at this point, because I'm just tired. I've been going through this for hours now, and I'm just, exhausted. This whole time, I was drinking smoothies to try and stay hydrated and slightly nourished. Also drinking a lot of water. So I'm falling asleep in between contractions. They check me to see if my water's gonna break. Like, I've been 10 centimeters and my water still hasn't broken. So the midwife asked me if it would be okay if she broke my water because it hasn't happened yet. I told her, okay, yeah, go ahead and break my water. So she breaks my water. Feels like I just pissed my pants with the warmest water ever. Like, it's just felt very warm. And then after that, she told me, okay, everything should get faster now. And, like, labor should really start to go. We're going to see the baby soon. So I'm like, yay, I'm so excited to see my baby. But in reality, like, I was in labor, so I was like, okay, cool. So she offers to put me back into the water, so I get back into the tub. And that's when I feel like I'm going to crap. Like, straight up. I feel like I'm going to crap my pants. Or, well, lack thereof pants. I wasn't wearing any pants at this point. So I feel like I was going to crap in the tub. I did not want to crap in their tub, you guys. So I was like, I told my husband I want to move to the bathroom. So he helped me to the bathroom. I'm sitting there trying to crap. It's not working. And one of the midwives comes to check on me and she asks me if I'm going to have the baby in the bathroom. At this point I'm tired. I just want her out. So I'm like, it's okay. I'll have her in here if I need to. And she told me it's okay. I wouldn't be the first person or the last person to have my baby in the bathroom. But the other midwife suggested that I get on the bed, so everyone helped me to the bed. At that point, they tell me to start pushing. So I'm pushing, like, I come up, and I push, and then I come back down, and I breathe, and then I come back up, and I push. And when I say come back up, I mean I'm, like, doing crunches. So, like, I'm laying down on the bed, and it's time to push, and I'm just like, Argh. My husband's over here. He's holding this hand. We've got one midwife holding one leg and another midwife holding the other leg. So I'm just like, oh, wait, let me give you an example. So I'm just like this, and they've got my legs. So I'm just like this, and they've got my legs. And we're just going and going. I got my eyes closed this whole time, so I'm just listening to their words, and I'm following their instructions the best I can. They're the experts here. And then all of a sudden, there's someone in my head, and they're holding something cold, and it's like a cold rag, and it feels like the most amazing thing in the whole world. Like, it was everything to me at that moment, that freaking rag. And I'm sitting there, and it feels amazing. And then for some reason, despite the fact that I'm in the middle of labor and about to have a baby, I'm doing logistics. Okay, if this lady's holding my leg here, and this lady's holding my leg here, and my husband's still right here, who the fuck is by my head? I'm like, whatever. So I just keep going. After the fact, I just keep going and pushing, and then the midwife that was up here comes around, and she grabs a towel. At this point, I open my eyes, and I'm like, oh, it's another midwife. There's another midwife here now. All of a sudden, there's three of them. And she hands me a towel and tells me to pull. So I'm like playing tug of war with this chick. And I'm pretty sure that's when Amelia finally came out, was when I was playing tug of war with her. It's like pulling up and pulling that from her was enough to finally get her out. She whined a little bit. I think she didn't scream a whole lot because she inhaled some meconium, if I'm saying that right. She inhaled some fluid, so she wasn't breathing very well. But they put her on me, and I'm like, oh, my baby, but I'm also like, I don't want to touch her. Which reminds me, whenever her head was about to come out, they were like, oh, she's almost here, she's almost here. Do you want to touch it? No, I don't want to touch it. Oh, I just want this baby out of me. Anyway, so I, like, kind of touch her a little bit. It's like, oh, my baby, but also gross. Like, I don't know why. Despite all this, I couldn't get over the grossness of everything. But, like, oh, my baby. But, yeah, and then she was here. She had some breathing problems, so they tried to give her oxygen. That didn't help her oxygen levels. So they had to get an ambulance, and the ambulance came, and they took her away to the nearest hospital because I was at a birth center. And yeah, that is the story of Amelia coming into this world. I think the main question I get when I tell people I had an unmedicated birth is like, how bad did it hurt? I don't remember exactly how it felt. I forgot hours after. Just hours, I forgot exactly how it felt. But I remember what I thought. I remember thinking, I can see why someone would want an epidural. This hurts. Is it unbearable? Kinda. But can you get through it? Absolutely. Plenty of people do this all the time. So if you want an unmedicated birth, don't let anybody tell you you can't. But if you want an epidural too, then fucking cool. That's our birth story. Thank y'all for tuning in.